have a word of encouragement to you as a minister. You know, in ICFM, the theme that we've been going with as a whole group is revive us again, O Lord. And of course, that particular statement reminds me of what Jesus said to the church at Ephesus. Now, the church at Ephesus was orthodox. That is, they got the right teaching. And we in the Word of Faith, we know about our redemption. In fact, sometimes we boast about the fact that we have revelations and truths that is often not being preached by other people. And so, but yet, there is something that Jesus said to the church at Ephesus that I think is pertinent to you as a Word of Faith minister. And that's here in Revelation chapter 2. He says in verse 4, I hold this against you. You have forsaken the love you had at first. Consider how far you have fallen. Repent and do the things you did at first. You know, sometimes as a minister, if our church is not growing, or as an evangelist, your meetings are getting smaller, you're getting fewer invitations, sometimes the thought can hit us. What new thing can I do to start growing my ministry? And that is probably the number one thing that ministers start to think of, what's something new. And so they're always looking for something innovative and new. And listen, I'm for innovation. I'm for using all the modern technology to spread the gospel. Social media is one of those things, of course. But can I tell you, if your church hasn't been growing, or you're shrinking in numbers, or your evangelistic ministry is not expanding, usually the problem isn't you need to do something new. It's to go back and do the things you did at first. Do you remember how your ministry and church grew at that one particular point? And then you look back and think, well, what's happening? It's not growing now. And we have a tendency to think it's out there somewhere. That's the problem. It's over there in society that's hindering my growth. But in reality, it's internal. And so what Jesus said to the church at Ephesus is, think about how far you've fallen. And as a minister, sometimes we have fallen spiritually. Sometimes as ministers, we're not reading the word like we used to. Sometimes as ministers, we're not studying and preparing for the message that we should be delivering to the people. And we remember at first, we were just gung-ho, just reading the Bible and preparing messages. But now after a while, it's easy to stop doing that. And God says, remember you, where you've fallen, and then go back and do the things you did at first. What were the messages that were touching people's lives? Go back and preach it again. What were the things in Revelation and truths that expanded your ministry? Do the things at first. Do you remember how often you used to pray for the sick, cast out demons, how the gifts of the Spirit flowed, and how you were prophesying? Do those things that you have neglected doing. And I'm telling you, if you'll do that and get back to doing the things you used to do at first, I'm telling you, your ministry will expand again. God will start to bless you in a way that he used to bless you in times past. Friend, I give you this word of encouragement. God's not through with you. He has much more that he wants to do through you. God bless you.